thank you. No, sincerely, thank you for choosing to be a member of a fraternity and sorority. Honestly, what were you thinking, right? I mean, right now, with all the stories that are out there in the news and with all the demands that are on you as a student, the time commitment, the money, you making a decision to join a fraternity or sorority is awesome. Thank you very much. I don't think we say that enough to our members. Our organizations wouldn't exist if every year there weren't people like you that decided that this was a good place to spend time. You know, you're the kind of person we look for. You're energetic, you're enthusiastic, you're committed. Maybe you're a good athlete. I don't know, maybe you're a good student. Hell, maybe you just had cute hair and straight teeth. We like that. You know, whatever it was, we sat in a room and all these names came up. And when your name came up, someone piped up and they said something like, oh yeah, he's cool. Or oh, she's cute. She's cute. She's on brand. People care about brand a lot right now. You know? Or she would really fit in great here as a sister. Whatever happened, you know, we looked at you and we decided that you're someone who can make a difference here. You're someone that we could not just be friends with, but be something more with. Be a friend, a brother, a sister. And so we decided to pick you. You chose us, we chose you. You'll do great things here, and hopefully we'll make you a better person, a better student, a better citizen. We know you had your reasons for joining. Let's be honest, a lot of different reasons why people join. Maybe you saw the house. Maybe you saw all the members walking around with big smiles on their face, eager to see you. Maybe you saw the pride that we exhibit in our organization on this campus. Maybe, I don't know, you just wanted a place to party. That's okay. That's okay. I guess I'm supposed to say that that's a bad thing, but no, you know, we all want a place that we can have fun. College is hard. We want to have a place where we can have fun and meet beautiful women and meet boys with cute hair and straight teeth. You know? It's okay, you know. Maybe you just wanted someone to sit with at football games. People have joined for lesser reasons than that, you know. But maybe a person approached you during the recruitment time, and that one person took an interest in you and asked you questions and told you about themselves, and you said, that person right there, that's who I want to be at this university. That one person who just really made an impression on you made you join. Or maybe some of you are sitting here right now and you're thinking to yourself, my God, what the hell am I doing? You never saw yourself joining a fraternity or sorority. There's a lot of us, I was that guy. Never thought I would be a fraternity man. Never thought that was in the cards. It was definitely not part of the plan. But you know, you come to these organizations and you connect, and you find a place where you can invest, and you see a chance to make a difference, and all of a sudden, it's all you're talking about is being in a fraternity or sorority. You know, it's a family. You know, those of us that have been in the organization for a while, we know it's a family. And just like any family out there, it has its dysfunctions. Not everybody loves each other all the time. We get on each other's nerves. We have problems just like any other family. But here we invest in each other, we carry each other, we care about each other. That's the part about fraternity and sorority that maybe you haven't seen it yet, but trust me, you will. I think it's probably the very best part of it. So this is the start of something really cool. Here you are, brand new member, shiny, excited. We hope that you'll be the brother or sister whose impact will really be felt for many, many years here. We hope that we'll make you a little bit better along the way, and somehow this organization will grow and get more significant as we pass this time together. Everybody's got a different way to bring you in, you know, different organizations. Some it's 3 days, some it's 3 weeks, some it's 3 months, but we're gonna take some time, and we're gonna get to know you, and you're gonna get to know us. Honestly, recruitment is not really good for giving us a lot of time to get a lot of depth of knowledge of the people we're having join. So, and you know the funny thing about fraternity and sorority? I always say fraternity and sorority is like a magnifying glass. You know those big magnifying glasses that you hold up to something and it gets really big? That's what fraternity and sorority can sometimes be. Whatever you brought to us is going to be magnified when we hold fraternity or sorority up to it. If you're a good student, fraternity and sorority blows that up. If you like service, or if you were a leader before you came to this campus, fraternity and sorority is going to blow that up. Unfortunately, it blows up some of the negative things too. If there's a drug or alcohol problem, believe me, fraternity and sorority can blow that up too. If you're someone who maybe wasn't really particularly good at interacting with people in a social setting, fraternity and sorority can blow that up too. We're going to have this time, and we're going to get to know you, and you're going to learn a lot of names. You're going to learn a lot of names. You're going to learn about our traditions, our history. You're going to maybe understand what some of these symbols mean. We're going to have little ritual things, with candles and fancy words. It's this whole thing, but you'll be part of that. We're going to bring you in. And it's all going to culminate in this moment at the end where we ask you to make a lifetime commitment to the organization. Now, if you have tattoos, then you know what a lifetime commitment feels like. Right? This one is sometimes a little more painful than that, I think. But, when you sign your name on the dotted line for your fraternity or sorority, you're making a lifetime commitment to that organization. You're saying that you're going to be part of it forever. And that's a big moment. It's exciting for most of us, But before you do that, before you sign your name on the dotted line, before you get that first t-shirt or you really are a full-on member, there's one lesson that we have to teach to you. It's the most important lesson any fraternity or sorority can impart upon its new members. Because if you don't get this one rule, our organizations won't continue to exist. This one rule is more important than our history, our traditions, any of the things you see us doing, our meetings. It's more important than all of that. Because if you don't get this one rule, your son or daughter won't have an organization like this to join someday. All of this will be a fuzzy memory they do movies about or they tell stories about. Fraternity and sorority won't be here. One rule, one lesson. You ready? Here it is. From the moment you say yes to this organization, you are always wearing your letters. I'm going to repeat it because I really want you to get it. From the moment you say yes to this organization, you are always wearing your letters. I'm not talking about a hoodie or a hat or a tattoo or, even the fancy jewelry that we wear on our shirts or dresses. I'm not talking about any of that. What I mean is, from this point on, everything you say and do is going to be a direct reflection of everybody else affiliated with this organization. We're going to be judged every day by the choices you make. And honestly, not just your chapter, all of us who call ourselves Greek, all of us who are in fraternities and sororities, because the people out there, they don't know the difference between the letters. They see someone who's in a fraternity or sorority doing something good, they feel good about us. They see someone in a fraternity or sorority doing something stupid, they think we're all awful. You represent us all the time, all the time. When you go to the grocery store, you represent us. When you go to class and you engage with the professor, or on the other hand, maybe you fall asleep and you get a bad grade, you represent us. When you drive down the road and you stop so a pedestrian can cross the street, you represent us. When you turn 21 and hit the town, or when you go on spring break, you represent us. Right? When you lead another campus organization, you represent us. When you insult another group on campus, or go on social media and make some racist rant, or film a racist song on a bus somewhere, you represent us. When you get dumped by somebody, and we're all going to experience that, most of us. When you feel terrible about how a relationship ended and you make decisions about how to behave in that circumstance, you represent us. When you say something sexist or homophobic or just insensitive, when you bash the university, you represent us. When you sit at your mom's dining room table at Thanksgiving, you represent us. When you are at your job or you're in an interview, when you come back for homecoming or alumni weekend someday and you meet all of our new members years after you were a new member, you represent us. When you go to church, when you win your Nobel Prize for physics, everything you do from this point forward is who we are. Now, it's almost like you wake up each morning and you take a Sharpie and very carefully in the mirror you write the letters on your head, right? Can you imagine in the morning? You have to write them backwards so everybody can see it, right? Imagine you did that every single day. Because that's really what it's like. People will form their impression about what fraternities and sororities are by those choices you make. We live in a time where the action of one man or one woman can kill a group like ours. One decision an 18-year-old member of our group makes on a Friday night can shut down everything that people have spent a century building. Entire communities can be closed. That's going on all over the country right now. People are questioning whether fraternity and sorority is even a good thing for some major campuses. One 18-year-old making a bad choice on a Friday night could kill all that. You know, fraternity is fragile. Sorority is fragile. It doesn't seem that way when you join. It seems so big and it seems so powerful and influential and everybody looks so confident. But fraternity and sorority is pretty fragile. Everything you see, everything that you've come to associate with fraternity and sorority can be boxed up. We can put padlocks on doors. Everything that generations have worked to build can be lost because of poor choices that one person or a small group of people make. And that's because fraternity can be messy. Sorority can be messy. People are messy. Things happen. And that's why we need to step up. All the stereotypes you've heard about fraternities and sororities, all the negative images you've seen in some movies and on TV when they talk about fraternities, all of that didn't just come out of nowhere. It came because of the poor choices that people who came before you made. And somehow we've survived to this point, but none of this is your fault. None of this is, you just joined. You just joined. But you're always wearing your letters. You need to understand this before you sign your name on the dotted line and make that lifetime commitment, because things are different now. We need you to be something better than just a friend or a good member. We need something more. We need you to take care of each other. We need you to very consciously be the best version of yourself that you can be all the time. Not just when you're at meetings or at an event. Always, always, right? You have to hold each other accountable. We have to start getting in the habit of looking around at our brothers and sisters, our fellow new members, and holding them accountable to something higher than we've ever held other friends in our lives. We have to be something better if we want to survive. And I know this sounds like a lot. And if it seems a little intense, that's good. It is serious. That's where we are right now. If it sounds like too much work, if it's not what you signed up for, walk away now. It's okay. Do us a favor. We won't dislike you. We won't trash talk you. In fact, we'll thank you. But forget how much you want this. Forget how much we might want you as a member of this fraternity or sorority, and ask yourself one question. Are you ready to never take them off? Because when you say yes, you're not just putting the letters on a sweatshirt, you're putting them in your heart. Who you are becomes who we are. And right now we need to be better than we've been. A new higher standard needs to begin today. It has to begin today. You don't have to be perfect. Don't hear me and say, oh, I've always got to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. I just want you to be mindful. I want you to remember that the things you do impact other people beyond just you. You'll make mistakes, and hopefully if we're a good fraternity or sorority, our brothers and sisters will stop you and say, hey, come on. This isn't what we are. We say we stand for some values, and I need you right now to be that person. You know, I need you to be the same dignified person on a Saturday night that you are on a Tuesday morning. You're going to see other brothers and sisters making bad choices too. Juniors, seniors. And you're going to have to step up. And it's going to be hard and it's going to be awkward, but you're going to have to step up and go, hold up, wait, stop, think. Is this what we stand for? It can and it must begin with you. There are good things with fraternity and sorority that are worth saving. And I know it frustrates you, and it definitely frustrates your members of your chapter that people don't talk about that part of fraternity and sorority. The community service, the sense of ownership we feel for this university, the giving, the family we provide to each other, all good things worth saving. But we need to replace the nonsense that has existed out here for many generations, and we need to put something in that's more dignified. If you're doing things right, you're going to make this a better organization. If we're doing things right, we're going to make you a better person. We're going to make you love this campus. We're going to give you lifelong friendships that are absolutely going to change your life. That's the promise of this Greek life thing. We work together to make ourselves something better. We stand for something. We carry each other. We matter to each other. You are always wearing your letters. The most important rule that we can ask you, the most important responsibility we want you to get as you start this journey with us. So please think about it. Take it seriously. Because if you say yes, these letters belong to you as surely as they belong to our founders. Say yes, and these letters become your responsibility forever. Every fraternity and sorority has founders. Right now, we need saviors. Let's fix this together. Let's make fraternity and sorority amazing. Thank you very much.